that sort of a sign of a champion and definitely self-confidence here?
I think it's a sign of some good preparation, that he's known the lineup for a while, so he simply just goes, okay, fine, against these players, I will play like this. And we do know that Vidit is incredibly well prepared, so I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
And we have had some moves. White does open with the queen's pawn, and we've seen the Nimzo Indian defense, one of the most popular openings at the top level, one of the most solid choices for black. White occupies the center with pawns, if he can, but black brings out his dark squared bishop very early. That signifies the Nimzo Indian. The whole idea is to pin the white knight and prevent white from occupying the center with a third white pawn. This position, black has plenty of moves. Black can castle the king, black can occupy the center with his own pawns, start fighting back, but normally you want to prevent white from developing quickly, getting the two bishops and continuing to expand in the center. That's why Magnus Carlsen does push a pawn in the center of the board. I expect to see that pawn being captured in a moment, and yeah, this is going to be an opening theory battle. Vidit does capture that pawn. Vidit, remember, very well prepared. He has acted as a second for some of the strongest players in the world. And which way will Magnus Carlsen recapture? He could take back with the pawn. That's maybe the most popular way, the most strategically desirable way. But there is a funny alternative here. Black can actually capture that pawn back with his queen. Black can bring the queen out very early. It can't be captured, the queen, because white's knight is pinned against the white king. That's a bit of a quirky one. I was always really surprised when I was young, finding out that that wasn't...
He's done it before, actually. He did it in a bullet match that he played against Andrew Tang, who's known as one of the fastest bullet players online.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I would ignore that bar for now. I think the computer just getting slightly overexcited at white's position. This tends to be regarded, for white at least, as super solid. Black is the one who has the onus on him of equalizing the game, creating a draw. And there we saw Magnus. He looked a bit surprised by that last move. And that's because white's last move, taking with the pawn, is much more rare than capturing back with the bishop. So maybe a bit of a surprising move, something that maybe Magnus hasn't looked at too much before. Usually you want to take that out with the bishop, just because white's bishop now, if you look at white's dark square bishop, it's just hemmed in. It's completely boxed in by its own pawns. And okay, Magnus, he did look surprised, right, Kaya? But he does react very quickly. He pushes pawn forward. He is getting ready to activate his own bishop, his own remaining bishop for black. That bishop will either find itself on the longest diagonal, teaming up with the black queen, or it will bring itself the whole way out, trying to exchange off white's light squared bishop. And positions. Black's king needs to participate in the action if he wants to win, so he does reroute the black king. But even if the black king comes across to that left side, the problem is, in order to make progress, Magnus is going to have to put his pawns on dark squares where they will always be a target for White's bishop. This one is edging closer to a draw. An exchange of pawns would pretty much end the game in peace. And yeah, Magnus, he's going to keep trying just because he's Magnus Carlsen. But there we go. The knight has to retreat. It's not looking possible to win this game anymore. Not enough material left on the board.
Yeah, I agree with you, David. And it was a really key defensive idea that Vidit had, just to sacrifice the pawn, just to prevent the black king from entering the right side of the board and devouring the pawns.
Yeah, and Magnus kind of glanced away there. He knows that the winner's disappeared. He knows there's minimal chance now of tricking Vidit. Vidit's built up 1 minute and 40 seconds, so there's no chance of winning on time either. And yeah, the world champion, he's just trying out of inertia here, but at least I think Magnus will take away the positives that he was struggling out of the opening, but he found a way to outplay his opponent in the middle game and create some small chances. Vidit, meanwhile, he'll be happy that he saved that difficult position. And there we go, king versus king, and a draw.
There it is, a draw for Vidit against Carlsen, who's going to